It's not a cartoon. It's anime. I specifically said Future Trunks. Okay, Future Trunks to me, he came on the fucking scene and had one of the best intros in this series ever. Literally came off watching this guy, the biggest and strongest villain, just barely get by, barely lose. He comes to Earth, and we don't even know who this kid is, and he smokes him out within seconds, and then smokes his dad out within seconds. One of the best intros. Character design, probably the best character design in all of Dragon Ball, period. From all of anime, to be honest with you. Has a sword, uses it pretty well. I don't think I need a whole bunch more time, but I think, well, I say this too. Even when you got into the Dragon Ball Super, changes his design a little bit. Still dope. Still has some boss moves in there. Could have ended a little bit better, but he still had a great moment in there. And I just think I do think there's some misses in his character, but to me, he's my favorite because he came on the scene, just balls to the wall, fucked shit up, and he looked the dopest. And he reminds me of myself. He was a pretty boy that can get it in. So
he's gonna, and Keenan O'Leave is his remaining 20 seconds on the clock.
No. Go ahead.
I mean, Future Trunks is dope. There isn't much to say. I mean, the biggest thing you could say about him is he was a loser. That's why he came to the future, because he's like, we lost. Okay. And I was a part of the losing team. So let me go back as somebody who's already had the experience and learned from all the losses that we took and come back and then beat you guys before you got to the level I'm on. So it's like, you could say he's cheating all the way through in one perspective. You know, it's like, I'm going to go save the future, or I'm just going to be one of the most powerful people in the current time because I already had all the time to train in the future against people more powerful than you guys are right now.
He had time to train with, who was he training in the future with?
Future Gohan.
Future Gohan was not that strong, guys. All right.
He was still
He's the only one surviving against these motherfuckers.
And he was fighting the
That motherfucker had one arm. He wasn't as good as y'all saying he was.
Everybody else got killed by the people he survived.
And then did you remember how Gohan got that one arm?
Let me ask y'all this. No. If Future Trunks could have trained with Vegeta, Goku, and Gohan while they were there, and Piccolo and all them guys get all that knowledge.
Why couldn't
they were fucking dead.
Oh, and who survived?
Gohan.
Yeah. Gohan survived.
Oh, he died too.
But he survived.
What happened?
And who did he save? Who did he save?
And how did he get his arm missing? What happened to his arm?
At the end of the day,
what happened to Gohan's arm?
It got cut off.
But how? What was he doing?
Protecting a child. That's what he was
doing. Yeah.
Protecting a young man.
Yeah.
Protecting a young teenager. As he should.
What was his name?
They was Trunks.
Oh, okay. All right.
So what?
All right.
So what?
Trunks is
no, not yet.
What you mean?
No. I mean,
no. I got a plan.
Okay. I mean, I was just gonna say. I mean, listen. I know the Android saga. They took heavily from Terminator. I believe Toriyama saw Terminator was just like, I'm doing that. Mm-hmm. So he basically brought that into Dragon Ball, and I think that was a big part of why he tried to give like Trunks the cool look. Honestly, one of my biggest disappointments with what eventually became adult Gohan is like he had the Z sword and he didn't get to use it. Trunks uses the Z sword and he looks dope doing it. Even the fact when like King Cold like is just like, oh, let me see that.
Yeah.
He hands it over and then tries to stop it or tries to cut him down.
Yeah.
And he just catches that shit. That was a cold moment.
Hey man. I mean, this is going to be, we have to go into two different things here, but go ahead, Ice, and it's going to lead into something. It's going to lead into pretty much least favorite. Go ahead.
Trunks is the Park Mujin of Dragon Ball Z. Comes in hot, gives us a hand on the island level of power, and then turns out to be nothing. Nothing. Imagine getting your ass whooped so much that you go back in the time.
Okay.
What? You got your ass whooped so bad that you said, fuck it, I'm going to go back in time. My biggest thing, you know what? Trunks lost all respect for me when he quit in the cell fight. When he quit, you didn't even die. You didn't even go out fighting the Saiyan way. You said, fuck it and quit. That's some whole shit to me. You a hoe in my book. The look, 100%. How he came in, not only one of the greatest moments in Dragon Ball history, but the greatest moments in anime history. That's a moment that if somebody, especially in the 90s, early 2000s, if they want to watch, should I watch Dragon Ball Z? This is a why should you watch Dragon Ball Z moment. Fucking Frieza had them in the 6 stages of hell for a season. And he pulls up and finishes them like that. And his daddy. Killed you and your daddy. After that, nothing. After that, gets fucking obliterated by Cell. He gets super big and buff because he thinks that's the way to go. Vegeta already had peeped that ain't the way to do it, and he didn't find out till after he got his ass smoked out. Oh my God, I was making fun of my dad this entire time, but he saw the shit and I didn't. You got all these years of knowledge. You went back, you came back. You know what's happening, man?
Well, he didn't know anything about Cell. Let's address the Park Mugen thing. Let me tell you something. Park Mugen, that is a horrible comparison.
How?
Park Mugen smashed people that weren't shit. We don't know who these people. They were regular humans. He didn't come out the gate and smash like a character that we was like, yo, that motherfucker.
I'm
strong.
talking about the level of power that he had to where we were so hyped about Park Mugen. Were we not?
We
said this man opened up with his hand on a fucking island.
Here's the thing: we got a chance to see Trunks do something. We ain't see Park Mugen do a
but I'm talking about the level of what he did.
I'm just talking about in general.
We were hyped.
Well, I'll let you get your shit off. All right, let's get your stuff off. All right. Here's the thing: all these characters are flawed. I'm not going to sit here and say Future Trunks is not flawed. I definitely. That's the reason why I didn't say Trunks as a whole is because I almost picked Kid Trunks as my worst because I was just like, they just left a whole bunch of shit on the cutting room floor for him. I'm not gonna sit here and say that Trunks is just I say he's my favorite. He ain't the greatest, you know.
But your favorite's a loser.
I mean,
and a quitter.
Your favorite Swamp Thing. I don't want to hear shit from you.
No,
I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear a fucking thing from you.
Your favorite quit. At least
and my particular character. First of all, your character has no W's that you picked.
Who?
Kaba. He has no W's.
Kaba.
Don't try to fix a name because your character's trash. He has no W's. He's not even the He's not even the strongest. He came out the gate as the strongest Saiyan, and within a few episodes, he's the least strongest Saiyan in his universe, or out of his main characters. Out the gate.
Okay.
I mean, shit, you can say the same for Trunks.
No, he's not.
You can't. He immediately in the Cell Saga went from like the top dog to the least.
Yeah, he did actually. He dropped all the way down.
He was stronger than Vegeta. What are we talking about here?
He's
literally stronger than Vegeta in there.
Then why did he lose to he gave up though?
It doesn't matter if he gave up. Did you see what the reason why Cell literally kills or almost kills Trunks is because he's the only threat left besides Gohan. He's the only threat. He didn't give a fuck about Vegeta. He laughed at him. And then Vegeta had his boss move. He did what he did. He's the reason why Gohan ended up winning. But that's why Cell killed him. He said, look, the only one that's even strong enough when they were fighting the Cell Juniors, Cell said it out of his mouth. The only one strong enough here to even take them on really is Trunks. The rest of y'all fucking about to be food in a second.
And then what happened?
How is he the weakest Saiyan?
And then what happened?
I'm just counting what y'all saying. Y'all not speaking facts.
He did. He within the Cell Saga. He went to the weakest.
No. He just said. Y'all just said he's the weakest Saiyan.
What is potential not realized? If he doesn't use the strength, does he have?
And he quits. And then in that moment, Goku and Gohan are better. He's third right there. At that moment,
that's fine.
Goku, Gohan. So that's the same thing.
Out the gate, it was already Goku. When he first met Goku, Goku's already stronger than him.
I mean, I feel like this is a good opportunity to transition into our least favorite Saiyans because I feel like Ice at this point has almost already had his time.
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
That's why I did it because it was like it was going to pretty much be. Yeah,
I don't have nothing else to say. He's a quick. Yeah, that's why he's a hold of me. All the other stuff, and then you can even take it to Super. He gets the Super Saiyan Blue-esque power, and then has Zamasu, whatever his name is, on the ropes,
beats him. And then what happens? The fucking writers begin
now it's the writers.
It's the same thing with. We gave writers
right, but we still hold Vegeta to that standard.
Okay.
Fucking Brennan destroys Vegeta, and yeah, it's the writers, but he still destroys Vegeta for that reason.
So here's my issue with anybody saying that Trunks is because we're going to now least favorites. All right. Here's my issue with somebody saying like this is that Trunks is the least favorite. My issue is that Goten GT exists. Okay, he exists in this fucking world.
He does.
Am I on the wrong camera or something? Okay, yeah. Goten GT exists. There's not. Oh, did you start my time?
I've not started.
Wait, but I'll end a little early.
We'll call it a minute.
Okay, he's fucking horrible. Goten GT gets on the scene, and all of a sudden cuts his hair so you don't like his father because he has daddy issues because he wasn't here for him either. All right. Then he doesn't even want to fight in the future in GT.
He's like into fashion.
He's into fashion. He's into girls. Hey, cool. Hey, man, I understand. We're a little older. Women are beautiful. I get it, Goten. I get it, Goten GT. But for y'all to sit up here and say that he's the least favorite when this fucking bum exists in these Pan, garbage. Whatever Pan you want to give up, garbage. Vegeta's brother, hot garbage.
Terrible.
I mean, Turles, garbage. There's a lot of other garbage Saiyans, but I don't mind him being not on your top. I don't mind him being in the middle somewhere. I don't mind him being at the bottom. But saying he's the least favorite when these other fucking bums. We got who's the other one? Brawl. What does Brawl do, bro? You even know who Brawl is? Do you remember Brawl?
Is that like a third kid?
That's
something?
Trunks' second. That's Vegeta's second kid.
Never even heard of him.
Exactly. Exactly. That is my fucking point. That's my time with that. That's the only reason why.
Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. All right. Support our channel, the other videos on our channel, and leave a comment down below to let me know what you thought of this video.